Range.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Let's go now. They start on the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at their 38. Now the fourth-year running back, this is Devin Singletary. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early, now the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
On second and 10, Hurts. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Hurts. He targets Ingram for another grab. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Smith finds his man. It's John Mechie. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one as a receiver has got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Hard throw, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, Smith. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
I'm going to keep Zeke. I'm a Cowboys fan, so I like Zeke. So I don't see myself fighting with him. I had no choice but to get rid of Herbert. I had to get rid of Herbert, and I really didn't want to. Believe it or not, I got 2 first-round picks, and that's just going to help my defense and my offense, because I need some pieces.
Touchdown, Chargers. So it was a passing game that drove him down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets work done on this drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
God, no way. No way.
Nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25
I'm trying to get, like I said, I'm probably going to be one of those low-tier teams that's going to get a top 5 pick anyway.
Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Stupid shit.
Rodgers going to return it from his end
Help
zone.
my kids.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically...
Come on. Gino that's one thing I hate about him. He's inaccurate as hell.
USC man, Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to get it. That's going to be one of my picks. I am going to get it. If I can, I ain't going to lie. I'm probably going to get Bryce Young if I get that pick.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway.
Yo, I just think that Bryce Young would be a great quarterback to get if I get the first overall pick here.
Down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, now to go to it. The Charger drive about to get going. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Chargers had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I'm a Dallas fan.
Defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Chargers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers have cut.
Please tell me I didn't miss it. Ooh.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
This is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Rosas now to add the PAT.
You ain't the only one that hates this game. I just hope they don't screw up on the damn college football game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot.
What'll make it worse if they do terrible on the college game.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him
What's going to make it worse?
25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ready. On the counter, this is Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get on the field and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Open man right side is Ingram. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. On a return from his end zone, Rodgers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Sure.
Live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock. for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Hurts throw here taken in by Ingram. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions today as we start on 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Shaquille Barrett coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Hurts will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Oh, that's true. You said that before. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, they can make this a 3-possession game.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Right, you good.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here we go. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Deebo Samuel, 41 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, Elliott once more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Gino now to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Smith. Completes it again to Gage. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. He's going to air one out. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
First throw taken in by Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Hurts. He's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
So it looks like they started some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now Gino. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Chargers 21.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Jaguars 47. Chargers 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go play action with Hurts. Try to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And Ingram hauls it in. Finding space at the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he will find his man, Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Deebo Samuel, a 24-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Chargers 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Toward the sideline, and look at that. Well done.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly what.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping the track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell them my vision. You young, you should get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play, I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly, I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights, I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around in the round. My dog just called, say he finna touch down. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go. Let's go. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. No. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now. Two dope make better get around right now.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. People the black and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on was scared. I ain't taking a from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he leave know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new it in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the boarders, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do.